Welcome everyone to our webinar today, Lula Cleaning and Hostify. It's very nice to have you all here. For today's agenda, we're gonna start a little bit introducing ourselves. Then we're gonna talk a little bit about why Hostify, why Lula Cleaning. We're gonna talk a little bit about the importance of working together, and we will finish with a round of questions and answers. So I'm going to start introducing myself. My name is Isana. I've been working for Hostify for 2.5 years already, and I'm one of the key account managers. Now I'm going to give the word to my colleague Michal so he can introduce himself as well.
Yes, hello, nice to meet you. My name is Michael Borychowski. I'm founder of Lula Cleaning. We've been working on our solution already about 4 years, and I'm very happy to be able to introduce it to you.
Perfect. Thank you very much. So let's start. Before we start in a little bit of why Hostify, let's talk about a little bit of the winds of change that our industry is facing. So right now we are seeing an increase in the vacational rental supply. We're seeing that more and more property owners are looking to automate their process as much as they can for their operations teams and the daily needs. In order to do so, we can see a huge increase on new innovation tools, like it can be Lula Cleaning, like it can be Hostify. As well, we've seen a huge change in travel preferences. We can see that not every guest is looking for the same. Everybody is looking for high expectations, is looking to be surprised, it's looking for something special. So that's why important for each of the property owners to be flexible with that. Find the key to make each experience for each of your guests unique. Obviously, in order to do so, tools are very important because less time you have to spend in your day-to-day needs, more you can focus in great experiences for your guests. Talking about that, what are the next steps for the vacational rental sector? Obviously, more automations. Automations are keys to make your day-to-day easier. How you can achieve these automations? Obviously, technology is something that it needs to develop constantly. Better softwares are coming, more help for you. Obviously, what is the idea of this? It's to focus on what really matters, is to create unique guest experience for each of the guests that stay in your properties. Let's talk now a little bit about Hostify. What is Hostify? So Hostify is actually a property management software. It's all you need to manage your vacational rentals efficiently. Now I'm going to start telling you a little bit about Hostify. So if we start a little bit about Hostify, Hostify started more or less around 4.5 years ago. Right now, we are growing quite fast. We have, at the moment, more than 50 million bookings with more than 35,000 listings. We are in 50 countries, and obviously, we are looking to grow more and more each year. Hostify, as I mentioned, is a property management software that it's going to allow you to integrate different channels in one place. So in examples of channels that can be integrated, we can work with Airbnb, Booking.com, Expedia, VRBO, TripAdvisor, Agoda, and many other more. Once your channels are integrated, you're going to have one unified inbox that allows you to receive your messages from Booking.com, Airbnb, VRBO, Expedia. You can reply from our unified inbox without the need to go to the channel every time to reply to the guest. The good thing about this unified inbox that it not only allows you to reply to the guests that are coming from the different channels, but if you have the personal email from the guest, you're going to be able to reply as well. And if you have the phone number from the guest, you're going to be able as well to send text message and WhatsApp message. So from our unified inbox, you're going to be able to have 2 ways of communication with your guests. At the same time, the system counts with different automations. As we mentioned before on the slides before, the importance to automations to make your day-to-day easier every day. We have automated messages where you can create automated replies to your guests so you don't have to type every time the same response. You can create automated tasks for your cleaners in order to inform them about jobs. You can create automated tasks for your maintenance team to inform them about issues. The system allows you as well to create automated payments so you can tell them how you want to process your credit cards and you can get notified in case the credit card is declined, so you can act accordingly. You can as well, obviously, automate your pricing. You're going to have different automations that at the end, what it's going to help you, it's obviously to focus again on what really matters, to create unique experience for each of your guests. Other feature that is very interesting is our booking engine. Hostify, it's going to allow you to create your own website with us. In order to do so, you can create it, you can change the colors, you can decide if you want to bring or not your reviews from Airbnb. What this allows you is actually you can have your own website, so you don't have to rely all the time on the reservations coming from the OTAs, but you can as well manage your own reservations as well. Other features that Hostify can offer you, obviously this is a few of them, we can have many others, is obviously, as I mentioned before, we have decentralizing messages where you're going to be able to receive your messages in just one unified place. The multi-calendar, obviously, as soon as you connect your OTAs, all the channel, Airbnb, Booking.com, VRBO, all these same properties will be connected together. So if you get a reservation from one side, it will come to our calendar and it will block the availability from the other OTAs. So you can manage your prices, your availability, everything in just one place without the need to go to every channel to block dates, to change prices. Everything will be centralized in Hostify. As I mentioned as well, we have the opportunity to process credit cards, so we can connect with different getaway payments. So the system will be able to process your credit cards and you can charge credit cards inside the system. We can offer you as well an online check-in. This is a link that you're going to be able to send to all your guests to request passport or ID information. As well, you're going to be able to create your own rentals agreements that the guests can sign. So this as well is going to give you a little bit of security of who's staying in your properties, as you can actually see the information of each of your guests. You can decide if you want them to upload the passport or not. And obviously in your rentals agreement, you can put all the rules of the house that the guests can sign. So it's a little bit of a background check of who is staying in your properties. As well as I mentioned before, we have the opportunity to create a automated task for your housekeeper or your maintenance, so you can notify them every time that is a checkout. If it has a maintenance issue, you can notify them, and as the cleaners or the maintenance team will have access to the system, they can update the status of each of the tasks, so you will know when a task is completed. We have different ways to see reports in Hostify. We give you all the opportunity. Obviously, we have the first one that it's going to be our analytics. These ones are actually graphics and charts that they're going to show you how your properties are performing in terms of revenue, occupancy rate. You can create different formulas for each of the properties that all of these will be reflected on your graphics. And then obviously we give the freedom to each of our clients to create their own reports. So you'll be able to create as well all the reports that you need that then you can export in CSV or PDF if you need to. System as well allows you to create the owner statements. These are statements that you can create for each of your property owners. You can set up the contracts of how much you are getting as the management company, how much is the property owner. You will be able as well to create expenses. So that way, when you create these statements for each of your property owners, you are not only going to show how much revenue is the property making, but as well how much money you are deducting from the different expenses that you're having. So this is going to give you a lot of transparency as well in the face of the property owners. And obviously the system has as well a mobile app that will allow you to download. From this mobile app, you're going to be able to see the messages that you are receiving in your unified inbox. You can respond from there. And as well, obviously, you're going to have your multi-calendar where you're going to be able to check your reservations, change prices, block dates. You can control it from the mobile app as well. Now, obviously, I'm going to give the word to Lula Cleaning so they can explain a little bit more the product. And obviously, at the end, if you have any other questions, any doubts, you can just let us know and we can resolve it. As I mentioned, these are a few of the features that Hostify may offer you. But if you want to go into more deep details, see a little bit more how it works, you can always book a demo and we can show you exactly functionality by functionality how it works.
Okay, thank you, Anna. So let me start our part about Lula Cleaning. Thank you for mentioning that the world is changing and now the companies are growing bigger and bigger and they need more automations. And as you, Hostify, are mainly focused on the before booking and during booking actions and automations. We are focused on cleaning and maintenance, which is post-booking. And here we can help with our application. And let me show you around it a little bit. So let's get started. And just one thing, look at the top of the webinar. There is a little button CC, which means closed captions. If you would prefer to read, to have our translations from English to your language, you can click it and you will have the languages translated automatically. So the important thing is that you should stay till the end because I have prepared some bonuses for you. So I will announce them at the end of our webinar. A very important thing we should consider for whom Lula Cleaning is appropriate. So the solution will be appropriate for individual hosts who have, I don't know, 2, 3, several units, several apartments, property managers, that is bigger companies who can have tens or even hundreds of properties, and as well the clinic companies which service other property managers' apartments. And one important thing, we are not a marketplace, so you cannot find a cleaner at our application, nor do we do the cleanings by ourselves. We are a platform, we are a tool which helps to facilitate, which helps to ease the whole process of cleaning and maintenance in the short-term rental. Here you can see a slide which says that either you can be a property manager and you can use a cleaning company, and this cleaning company can have several property managers, and the cleaning company will see everything in one view without switching the interfaces. So it will be combined, and the cleaning company will use the cleaning team to do all these services. Of course, there is another scenario possible where there is individual house property manager having a housekeeping team by their own. And now I'm curious, what type of company do you run? We will have a little short survey. Please mark your answer. Okay, thank you for the votes. Okay, let's wait just a second more for... Okay, so thank you very much. Majority of you are property managers. There are individual hosts and as well a cleaning company. Okay. Now let's go on with the presentation. When speaking about our customers, so we have as well individual companies who have several properties, but majority of our customers are property managers who have 10, 20, 50 or 100 apartments. Our biggest customer is a cleaning company who services 500 companies for other property managers. Now, I will just tell you how easy it is connect Hostify with Lula Cleaning. You just need to enter Hostify, copy the API key, and later open lula.cleaning and paste the API cleaning in the integrations Hostify page. It's that simple. And here I would like to mention another important thing. We work as a progressive web application, which means that we can work as well at the desktop, in a desktop browser on a laptop, but as well we can work on mobile browser, but as well as an application. And you can install us within the web page. It's important that you won't find us neither at Google Play nor at the App Store. So this is important. Then you can install the application from the browser, starting from the browser. A little bit of our background story. So I've been involved in short-term rental already for more than 15 years. And I used to live in Spain for several years and managed my properties abroad. And it just made me crazy that I had to call my cleaning team each evening and tell them, please clean this apartment at this hour, at this street, and later go to that apartment and to that apartment. So it was very, very annoying. And we started building an application which would read reservations directly from Booking or from Airbnb. And from that moment on, my cleaning company just knew on their mobile phone when the guests were leaving, and I didn't have to send them anything, call them. It was just much more simpler. And later my cleaning company asked, Michael, can I connect my other customers to your solution? And I agreed, yes, of course, you can try with your customers. And slowly we began to grow. And now we are at this place with much more features already available. So what are the benefits, main benefits of using Lula.cleaning? For sure, when you automate things, you will save time. So you can save time, it's tens of hours per month. Later, which is very important, you can as well have much more higher quality of cleaning, and you won't forget about some damages which happened in the apartment. So this is quality insurance. The third thing is that your team is more accountable, is more responsible. We track everything what has happened in the system, so we always can find who uploaded the picture, who finished the job, what hours, etc. So the team becomes more responsible. Of course, we cut as well the communication time. It's faster and easier to communicate between the team members. And finally, all of these reduces your operational costs. If you save time, if you save time on some repetitive task, you just save your money. Here I would like to tell a little bit about our customer. So look, before she told she was lost in the amount of the task and operations. She had difficulties determining the number of employees available at a particular moment. And now it's for her so much easier. She has a full visibility of the bookings, of the tasks which need to be done, and the time frame, the number of people required to prepare the apartment. It's so much easier for her. And now let's have again a short survey, short quiz. I'm very curious, what are your big frustrations? What are your big problems during preparing the apartments for your guests? So please, you can vote, you can choose several items. The quality control is a problem for some of you. As well, flow of the repairs, of the damages. I can see as well problems with the copying of the informations between the systems. So thank you for the quiz. And I have gathered the problems which are common to short-term rental, and I will talk them over. So very often you need to copy-paste information, even if you have an access to Hostify, so probably you need to copy-paste this information forward to your cleaning team. So you, again, lose a lot of time here. With our solution, you can synchronize the calendars, you can synchronize the bookings, and Hostify already synchronizes the booking, Airbnb, and other OTA systems, and we can fetch this information from Hostify, and this information will be easily shared with your cleaning company or with your cleaning team. So you will eliminate copying and pasting of the information. There would be no situations about forgotten properties like last-minute reservations. And here is the question for you. How much time do you spend per day on copying, preparing the task for your cleaning team? You can answer this this question to yourself. Here is a view on our calendar. So the calendar is similar to calendars which you normally see, but here we have much more information. We have information about hour of check-in, hour of checkout. We have information about the damages in the system. We have as well some information about the checklists which need to be checked during the cleaning. Another problem, another frustration is access to sensitive data. Very often, you would not like that your cleaning company or your cleaning team sees any sensitive data about your guests or prices that you charge for the stay. The big problem is multiple systems of communication. So either you copy-paste information to WhatsApp Messenger, either you send them through short messages. I know there are some companies who copied the information to Google Calendar, but actually in Google Calendar you can't see exactly which is check-in, which is check-out, who first comes, who later, and so on. And as well, I met companies who wanted to somehow keep the checklists, so they use the to-do managers like Asana or Trello. So you finish with that many different tools to communicate. And here is a testimonial from Agnes. She's an owner of the cleaning company. And she said that she likes most that she doesn't have to keep checking email inbox and send a lot of text messages to her team. So it's much more convenient. When speaking about communication, our system has push notifications or notifications inside the application. It as well cuts time on sharing the information. When somebody clicks that there is a problem, all in the team sees that there was a problem reported. The receptionist, the managers will know that the cleaning has been started or finished. They will get notified about the new damage in the apartment, about the problem, and as well our system detects last-minute reservations, so you will be informed about this as well. And actually, the biggest problem is assigning tasks. So it depends how you solved it. Maybe you share it through the messages, maybe you share it through emails, maybe you share it through some screenshots. So this is the most difficult task, and I will show it to you how it is solved here. First of all, you have the possibility to set up your team. So you can add managers who have similar rights as you, as the owner of the company, and as well you can set up your cleaning team, the housekeeping team. And here is the screen, how the main reservation screen looks like and what you can do it here. So please have a look. For this day at this apartment, you can see that there is a departure, and you can see that guests are leaving at 11 a.m. You can see basic information about this, but you can see as well basic information about the next reservation. So here you can see that the next reservations are coming in 12 days, as well as short information about the leaving guests, the previous reservation. You have as well an envelope where you can leave a message for your cleaner, and here it's the most important part, where you can choose your cleaner who is going to be responsible for this cleaning. Of course, if something changes, for example, somebody needs more time at this apartment, you can change it on the spot. It's no problem, and the cleaners will get notified that they have a new job to be done. Here you can as well see the pictures before cleaning or after cleaning, which the cleaning person uploaded to the system. You can as well add a damage, and below is a list of checklists. The checklists are fully customizable by you, so one apartment may need this list of checklists, the other can have another checklist. And to the right, you can see a summary who is going to clean which apartment. So this is the most important view in our application, where majority of things happen, where you can assign the cleaning task jobs to your employees. We have as well possibility of monitoring of repairs. So you can upload a picture, and you or your cleaning team member can upload pictures, and you will have them in the system. It looks like this. Here is a list of damages. We can have priority of the damage, and as well we can have information whether it's a new task or maybe it's already in a progress. And what is good here, you have the copy. You can copy the link to the individual damage. So if you cooperate with somebody who is not employed by you, you can share just this damage with them. You don't have to share the access to the application. You just copy paste the link just to this damage, and somebody can see what has been broken. Another big frustration is forgetting about the details. So each property can have their own specifics, like one property can have a garage, and for example, people forget about leaving the remote to the garage. Maybe it would be good to check if there is Wi-Fi signal or TV signal. So this can be done by the pictures or by the checklist. So for example, here we see that we need to check whether the guests have left the parking remote. And as well, here we can see that for this cleaning, we need to additionally clean the windows. And this is as simple as clicking the OK or not OK button. And if it is not OK, your team will immediately get push notifications. Another nuisance for managers is keeping log of who cleaned which apartment and how much money we should pay them. So our application allows to enter the amount of money, how much you pay to your employees for cleaning the apartment or to your cleaning company, and later you will have it in the reports. We have three types of reports for cleanings, already grouped by the owner, already grouped by the cleaner, or without any grouping, and there is as well one report for damages. And here is another opinion from our customer, Natalia, and she says that the features I like the most are cleaning reports, and as well the possibility of full integration with portals such as Airbnb and Booking. So Natalia says the reports are very important to her because she can have everything in one place later. Again, depends whether your cleaning team members speak the same language as you, or maybe they speak another language. We can have automatic. You can leave a short message in the reservation, and later you can have it translated. So please have a look at this screen. In the original, it was written in English, but you can see it was automatically translated to Spanish. Another, maybe this is not a frustration, but this is a question that you say that your cleaners are not tech savvy, that are not fluent with technology. So we wanted to have the view for the cleaners as simple as possible. So just have a look here. All they need to do, they need to see the information that somebody is leaving, somebody is entering the apartment, and they click the start button, they may click the finish button, and they may click OK or not OK at the checklist. So it's as easy as it could be. You cannot simplify it even more. So it's just about clicking the buttons, or maybe uploading pictures in the damages. So this is very, very easy, even for people not using technology very, very often. Another thing is that you may have a question. Is my apartment already cleaned? What is the status of how many are dirty? How many are during stay? So we have a special dashboard view, and you can quickly see that, for example, here we still have 5 dirty apartments. 1 is during cleaning, 2 are cleaned, and during stay there are as well 2 apartments. Another question which I often hear from you is, what if I only operate in high season? So we have the possibility of hibernating, of putting to sleep the apartments for the months which are not when you are closed and you don't earn money. So you will just hibernate the apartment and we will not charge you for this. So it's easy. You just make payments on the monthly basis. There is no yearly commitment. Okay, so to sum it up, please tell us on the short quiz, on a short survey, which of the features did you like most about our application? I'm very curious about this. And as well, I'm curious, how much do you think you could save your time daily, monthly? If you could save just half an hour daily, it's already 15 hours a month of savings. So it translates to real money. Okay, I can see that you like very much checklists, and that you like the notifications, and that you like the damage reporting. These are the 3 main things which you voted for. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so now, what are your options? So you have the first option, just to continue managing the same way as you are currently with your clinic team, with your clinic company, but without any system, just copy pasting this information. Or you can have the other option. You can register at lula.cleaning and help the application manage your team, task, jobs, damages, and save your company precious time and money. And I have prepared something special for you, for users of Hostify. So you will have access to the highest Pro plan absolutely for free. And what is important, you can set up the account, you can integrate with Hostify, you won't pay anything, and there is no credit card information needed, nothing. Just you have 30 days free of usage of our application. Another thing is, this is mostly for bigger companies. Bigger companies may need some support during first configuration. So if you have, for example, several hundred properties and you have, I don't know, 3 cleaning companies, maybe you work in regions in different cities, so you may need support from our side. As well, maybe you are a bigger cleaning company and you serve your several customers. So we will help you free of charge this first setup. And probably you are curious how much our application costs. So we charge per property per month, and we have 3 plans: the Lite, the Standard, and the Pro version. The Pro maximum version costs you €6 per apartment per month, which is very moderate comparing to other market systems. If you are a very small, tiny individual host who has 2 apartments, you can use our application completely free of charge. And now prepare for the biggest bonus for you. But this bonus is just valid for the very first 10 people who register right now at our application. So the following month, you will have 50% of the price. So it will be much cheaper for you. So now you can click this register button, and you can create the Lula Cleaning account. I will share it as well, the link to the registration on the chat so that you can have access to it. And remember, this is just for the very 10 first people who register. Let me share the link on the chat. So please go ahead and register. In the meantime, I would like to tell you again about the benefits of using Lula Cleaning. So first of all, you have time savings. You save your time. You as well can have more quality control over what is needed to be done during the cleaning process. You have as well higher team accountability, responsibility. You cut your communication time, and actually you reduce your operational costs. What more? If you, let's imagine that you have 50 apartments, and for example, 10 of the apartments you would like to be cleaned by your housekeeping team, by your own housekeeping team. So, and the other 40 apartments, they can be outsourced to a cleaning company. So here, I would like to say that our application is very flexible. Who cleans the apartments? You can outsource it to your own cleaning team or to your external cleaning company. You will not have forgotten cleanings because the systems will just fetch everything which is needed, even if it's the last minute booking. Our systems will know it and you will notify about it. You will be able to monitor the damages. You will report the damage, and as well you will have the possibility to control the flow of repair of the damages. You don't need to use several tools for communication. You will just have one tool to have the cleaning and maintenance in one place. I already mentioned the communication, and as well you have access to instant notifications. What is important, we are available in almost 20 languages, so your team can use our application in their native language. As well, there are automatic translations of the messages. You will have as well access to reports and billing. I have not told it before, but we have as well a support for regions. So if you are a bigger company running in different cities, so you can separate your team, your manager team and the cleaning team per region, so that they don't mix up the cleaning persons. And what is very important, the integration process is that simple. You just copy API key and you can have it copied to our system, and you have all the integration done. Here as well a little, let's have a summary of the features. So you have simple or automatic cleaning task assessments. You have a constant synchronization of booking calendars. You have access to instant notifications. There are different user roles like manager, cleaning company, coordinators, cleaners, handyman. There is access to photo gallery where you can see the before or after cleaning pictures. You can do as well a periodic inspection. You can upload the pictures with the guidelines, how the apartment should be prepared so that your cleaning team knows how to do it. There is as well there are as well checklists, as well the damages, the reports, and you can have an interface available in almost 20 languages. So I can say that I can see the first users registered. Thank you very much. So if anyone more is interested, please, you can register now. And we will go to the question and answers part. So if you have any questions, please write them on the chat. Okay. Okay, so Lily asks, how quickly can I start using the application? So as I told right now, it's as easy as copy paste the API key, and our application will integrate with Hostify. Later, you need to just put your housekeeping team members, you need to add your employees, you need to add your managers. You may want to add more specific information about your property, like, I don't know, which floor this is, where do you throw away garbage, how many beds should be prepared for this property. So in total, if you have, let's say, tens of properties, it should not take you the whole process more than 1 hour. On the other hand, if you have, I don't know, 100 properties, you may need a little bit more time just to fill all the necessary information. But the main thing, like just the same integration, is just instantaneous. You just copy paste the API key and you have all the properties and all the reservations in Lula Cleaning. Maria asks, do you work globally? So yes, we work globally. Our application is location independent. It does not matter where you use it, because we do not do the cleanings ourselves. Our application helps you coordinate the cleanings and the maintenance, and it does not matter where you are located. We have customers in Europe, we have customers in Americas, so it does not matter where you are using our application. Susanna asks, does it make sense to use the application if you only have a few apartments? So yes, definitely. If you have, let's say 5 apartments, and all are being cleaned by one cleaning person, so still you don't have to forward this information to this person when and where to clean the apartments. They will just get notified that they need a cleaning to be done, and you just save your time. You don't have to send this information forward. They will see it. Anfareba asks, how is the booking data synchronized with the reservation system? So we fetch only the necessary information from Hostify. So we fetch the property information, and from the reservations, from the bookings, we fetch only dates, hours, name of the guest, and how many people are coming. We do not fetch any sensitive data. We don't need it. So as mentioned before, no sensitive data about the guest is shared with the team. And Fareba, if you could confirm that I answered your question. So the data is synchronized, just the basic information, and we synchronize data 2 times per hour, every 30 minutes. So this is enough to have the actual information. Okay, thank you. Please go on if you have any other questions. I will be glad to answer them. Do you plan to implement any new features in the near future? Yes, we constantly develop our application. As I say, we grow with you. We like to listen to your feedback. So we are going to implement a special module for laundry companies, for companies who wash your bed linens, towels, etc., so that they will know how many dirty towels, dirty linens they need to fetch from you. Yeah, so we constantly develop. Let's wait. Maybe we would have another questions. Okay, if there are no more questions, so maybe I will finish my presentation and we will come back to Anna then.
Well, for my end, I don't see any questions regarding Hostify. But here is our contact information. So if you want to have a better demo to see the different functionalities, talk about prices, the plans that we can offer you, the different options that you're going to have with Hostify, you just feel free to go to hostify.com and just go ahead and book a demo. And obviously, one of my colleagues or even myself will be more than happy to do the demo for you.
Yes, the same with us. If you would like to have more information, you can as well book a demo with us. So it will be a privately, individually held demo presentation going into more details than we had today. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Anna, for the invitation.
Thank you,
very
for your
happy.
invitation as well.
I'm very happy I could present Lula to your audience.
Thank you as well. It was very nice to meet you, and we will keep in touch.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye.